over the past few months that have deeply affected a couple of our members, and also the work that they've been trying to pursue since their election. I guess some of you are wondering who I am. My name is Ginger Gosnell-Myers. I'm Niska and Kakwa. I've been in the Vancouver area for almost 10 years, and I've been a member of UNN for almost just as long. It's one of the first things that I did when I moved to the city here. And I was recently elected as the Zone 7 representative for United Native Nations. So that means I sit on the board of directors of United Native Nations. I'm supposed to have a voice at the decision-making level, and it's very new to me what is actually happening at the board decision level. I've dedicated myself to understand everything that is happening, to understand what is being said, and also what needs to be done in terms of the Constitution of the United Native Nations, what the membership has been saying over the years, and also ensuring that the members are aware of what needs to happen and to get your voice on what you feel should happen. So a bit of a background on some of the things that we've been working on for the past month. Myself and David and Kelly, when they were still members of the society as president and vice president, have been trying to work together with all board members to move the agenda forward, to get some consensus on working together on the issues, and also really just to mediate any misconceptions that each side has. We haven't been able to get together in a meeting, and recently, as of March 18th, there was a last-minute meeting called. It was called by the lawyer of some of the board of directors to specifically discuss not the items that Dave and Kelly have been trying to promote, such as the matters of operating the United Native Nations, but they called the meeting specifically to discuss the removal of Dave Dennis and Kelly Laurendale as actual members of the society. And they've outlined their reasons in a document which we have up here, and we can give each of you a copy that does not have one yet. But basically, a series of letters have gone out from the board's lawyer on their reasons. And anybody else? Oh, there's only, that's it. You'll have to share, sorry. Okay. Basically outlining their reasons why they feel that Dave and Kelly should no longer be a member of the society. Now, this is something that we've known of for quite some time. We've known of their intention to get rid of Dave and Kelly since the day they were elected. We're just starting to find out details of the board's intention now, but basically what we have are a series of actions of the board against Dave and Kelly. We've been trying to mediate the situation. The board obviously didn't have an intention to mediate because they were unwilling to come together to talk about what was going on. The only thing they wanted to do was to have their meeting on March 18th, which was just a few days ago, to specifically discuss removing these two gentlemen as board members. And we got on our teleconference. It was facilitated by their lawyer. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars on this lawyer to date just to focus in on removing the powers and the voice and the responsibility of David and Kelly as the president and vice president. And unfortunately, it's not going to stop there. I looked back at the Constitution of the United Native Nations. There's no provision for the board to, behind closed doors, remove any elected official of the United Native Nations, especially the president and vice president. The only people that can remove the president or vice president are is outlined in their legal paper or their legal letter to David Kelly, and then you can clearly see David Kelly's response in their legal letter back to the board members. And we have even more details outlined in this here, which was just drafted recently. It's still in draft form. It's actually a petition to the court. Unfortunately, at this stage, David and Kelly feel that they still have a responsibility to the United Nations as the elected officials. They feel that the Constitution has not been followed. They feel that the board has ulterior motives in terms of the work that they see for United Native Nations and who should be representing United Native Nations. And the series of actions that they've taken over the past few months are outlined in here. These are going to be taken to court tomorrow. So in less than 24 hours, this is actually going to be filed. I've asked David Kelly to get up and speak to you about some of the things that they feel you should know, some of the things that they haven't even told you yet at this point, because as you know, UNN has gone through a lot of ups and downs over the last few years, and to go through this once more was not something that they wanted. They actually advocated for mediation and for transparency on decision making, and to make sure that the membership is involved in any major decisions that are made. However, this board in place, the same board that's been in place for many, many years now, they're the ones that are making the decisions to have the highs of UNN and the lows of UNN. And we feel that at this point there's been too many lows. It's the same people doing this again and again. Working with them in a short amount of time, I can see that they're bullies. It's my personal opinion, and they're not following the rules. Not following the rules as outlined by the members, and not once did I hear them advocate for the interests of our people. They don't have a goal in mind in removing David Kelly beyond maintaining their power and maintaining their seats. And it's really unfortunate that they're not allowing the membership to have any say, or to even allow me to ask them some questions at this point. David and Kelly are no longer members of United Native Nations, but they still want to make sure that they have their side of the story to tell you, and also some of the things that are going to be happening next. And we have their legal representative, Jason Brattle, in the corner to answer any questions on the legal matters that are going to be proceeding as of tomorrow. I've really tried to sidestep a lot of the details. They're all in the papers that we have here. The whole occurrence of events leading up to today are in those papers, and we're going to be posting them online for people to read and to download. People really need to understand what's happening at this point. So I'll turn it over to David.